Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Treyshellz. You already know what time it is. Now, today we're going to be talking about modded video games. We're going to be showing 4 video games modded. Now, modded video games are fire. They're almost always better than the vanilla version. And that shit is dope. I recently started modding games. Fire. Fire. Now, if you like today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get started. Mods and ROM hacks have always existed since forever. You have a lot for popular franchises like Sonic, Pokemon, and Mario. One of my favorite ROM hacks for Sonic is Sonic Classic Heroes. It's a Sonic 2 ROM hack that lets you play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles at once. You have every level from Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 in here, with the sprites and elemental shields from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You can even play as the Chaotix. Another one of my favorite ROM hacks is another Super Mario 3D. This is a Super Mario 64 DS ROM hack that adds more stars and custom levels. Instead of collecting power stars for Peach's castle, you're collecting them for Bowser's castle. Neat little twist. Plot is still the same though. Collect the power stars, save Peach. I wanted to cover 4 GameCube games that have ROM hacks and mods. Before I start, let me go over the difference between ROM hacks and mods.
A ROM hack is essentially an alteration to ROM. ROM equals read-only memory. Given the read-only status, usually ROM is protected or physical, such as with optic media. Therefore, a more elaborate technique is required to alter ROM. Mod essentially means just modification. Any change, international, customized, or otherwise is such a modification. This is how I view it. ROM hack: making an altered or edited version of said game that comes in ROM form, while a mod changes things in the game files. Now that we know the difference, let's start off with one of my favorite GameCube games.
Super Smash Bros. Melee is without a doubt one of the best GameCube games on the system. I remember playing Melee at my cousin's house on his GameCube all the time back in the early 2000s. And Melee is how I was introduced to characters like Fox and Roy. In the year 2002, Electronic Gaming Monthly, or EGM for short, wrote an article saying on how you can unlock Sonic and Tails in Melee by beating 20 or more enemies in Cruel Melee. EGM later came out to reveal it was a hoax. One of the biggest April Fool's Day jokes in gaming was unlocking Sonic and Tails in Melee. There were people who did beat 20 plus enemies in Cruel Melee. EGM must have felt bad because they gave people copies of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for actually doing the challenge. Sonic in Melee sounds like a pipe dream. I know my ADHD would have kicked in and I would have been bouncing off the walls after unlocking Sonic. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Sonic isn't in Melee. Or is he?
Go! You're too slow! You're too slow!
Nah, Sonic is in Melee. Well, not officially. Let me explain. This is Beyond Melee, and Beyond Melee is a mod of Melee that adds extra characters and stages. One of my new favorite stages is Midnight Destination. It just looks so pretty, man, and the moon looks first class. Now this truly captures the style of Melee. For our new characters, we have Wolf, Faye, a character from Star Fox 2, but that was never released outside of Japan, Raichu, Shadow Mewtwo, Skull Kid from Majora's Mask, Meta Knight, and my GOAT, Sonic the Hedgehog. Wolf is basically his Project M and Ultimate counterparts. Skull Kid is pretty fun, he can teleport. Meta Knight is basically Broad Meta Knight. Shadow Mewtwo has a different moveset. He's less floaty and his recovery is different and his side B is changed. Faye feels like a mix of Falco and Fox. Raichu feels stronger than Pikachu, but he doesn't feel like a clone. Same with Faye. Faye has an awesome recovery and Raichu's down special makes him tired, leaving him vulnerable. He also has a Shoryuken and his grab is ridiculous. None of the characters feel out of place. Sonic, man, he got the biggest overhaul to his moveset. He can still do the basic spin dash, homing attack, and his forward smash is still the same. But his up smash is a bicycle kick that makes a reference to his pose in Sonic Adventure 1. His down smash is his flare attack from Sonic Battle, his side B is boost, and he can do the drop dash. Bro, his moveset is so clean and the Beyond Melee team did a fantastic job with this mod. I'll leave a link to their Discord so you can play the mod for yourself because Like I said, the Beyond Melee team did a fantastic job with this mod, man. It's so fucking fun, bro. Keeping up the Sonic momentum we have going on here, the next game on this list is the game that introduced me to my favorite franchise in media, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This is a Dreamcast game, but the Dreamcast was dying, and Sonic needed a new place to call home. Nintendo and Sega settled their differences, and bam, Sonic Adventure 2 was born, baby. Sonic Adventure 2, a beloved game not only in the Sonic community, but in the gaming community as a whole. I don't have the same love for this as I once did when I was a kid. I guess you can say I dislike my favorite 3D Sonic game, but I digress. Sonic Adventure 2 has a bunch of mods that I've downloaded. One of my absolute favorite mods in this game is the Character Selection Plus mod by Justin113 in main memory. This mod allows you to pick any character in any stage. So if you want to play as Knuckles in Radical Highway or Sonic in Eternal Engine, you can. I've covered a few of these mods on my channel a while back. Another one of my favorite mods is the Better Miles mod by my GOAT, Sora. When combined with the Character Selection Plus mod, Tails will play just like how he does in Sonic Adventure 1. Other mods I like to use are the Super Sonic and Super Shadow in normal stages, also made by the GOAT Sora. Action Remap. That changes the light speed dash button to Y or triangle depending on your controller. Disable upgrades. This get rid of upgrades on the characters. As a kid, I never liked how the upgrades looked on the characters, and I still don't like it. Knuckles has too much junk on him. The other mods that I didn't go over are level mods like Speed Highway, both Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace from Sonic Heroes. Character mods, I could go on really about mods for Sonic Adventure 2 alone, but I have a video planned for that. Another GameCube game my cousin owned was Super Mario Sunshine. I have very fond memories of that game as a kid, both good and bad. Sunshine is my favorite 3D Mario game, and I'll go back and forth with anyone who says Galaxy is better. Sunshine isn't without its problems though, and Sunburn addresses the issues, so let's talk about Sunburn. So you know how in Sunshine you have annoying missions like getting 100 coins or getting Yoshi to that one island with the poison water? Well, Sunburn fixes that. In Sunburn, you can still get 100 coins, but there's extra coins. You don't have to pick a specific mission to get that 100 coin mark. Sunburn also makes Sunshine open world, meaning if I see a level from the distance, I can go there. I can see Rico Harbor from Delfino Plaza, Peanut Park from Rico Harbor. If I'm in Serena Beach, I'll just swim to Peanut Park. You can play missions out of order, so when you hold the Z button when exiting an area, you can select any mission that you want. You've also got the long jump on the Z button, so the map is a D-pad on your controller. When getting a shine sprite, it doesn't boot you out the level. Blue coins are no longer a pain, red coins count as 2 yellow coins now, and cutscenes are skippable. There's custom levels. All you need are 7 shine sprites to beat Bowser. You don't have to fight Shadow Mario in the 7th mission of every level, but if you choose to fight him, you can see his health bar. Bro, this shit has a new reward for getting 100%, and the best part about this ROM hack is that it runs on official hardware. So you can play this on your GameCube or your Wii if you want to. Sunshine on 3D All-Stars is fine, I guess. I mean, there is widescreen support, and Sunshine does look beautiful in HD, but Sunburn is definitely the definitive way to play Sunshine. Since I'm playing this on Dolphin, I can just always get an HD texture pack with full widescreen support. Now, the next game on this list is something I personally did not grow up with, but it's from a series that I've recently started getting into, and it's already special to me. The Legend of Zelda is a series that I've become more interested in. Breath of the Wild became one of my favorite games on the Switch. I'm enjoying my playthrough of Minish Cap, and at some point I got towards the end of Majora's Mask, but I never beat it. I've played Ocarina of Time here and there, but one Zelda game that's always interested me as a kid was The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Like I said before, I didn't grow up with this game, but it was special to me. I have Wind Waker HD on my Wii U, and I can boot it up whenever I want. But I want to keep my focus on the GameCube version for now, because there's this dope mod for the game. Wind Waker is a single player game, but what if it was multiplayer? Wind Waker multiplayer is a fantastic and well done mod. Created by Kirby Mimi, this makes Wind Waker, well, multiplayer. So many shenanigans with this mod, and if you want, you can play this with up to 4 people. Playing Wind Waker like it's Four Swords Adventure feels awesome. I haven't played much of it, but Wind Waker is already special to me. This is another game that I wanted to give attention to at some point, because this should have been my first Zelda game, but it wasn't. Mods and ROM hacks are fucking awesome, and it breathes new life into older games and gives you a brand new experience of a game that you loved in its prime. There's even more that I want to cover, like Pokemon and Mario Kart. After playing Sonic Advance 2, I was thinking about creating a ROM hack for that game, or the Rush games. I don't know anything about coding, but the Sonic community is talented. I'm pretty sure I can find someone who can help me out. Modding and ROM hacks, bro, the community brings old rumors or hoaxes to life. I'll never forget seeing the Super Mario Galaxy DS back in 2007, which is why I want to create my own ROM hacks for games like Sonic Advance 2 and the Rush titles. Like I stated, the Sonic community is talented, so I'm sure I can find someone who can help me with that. Alright, yo, that's gonna be it for today's video. ROM hacks and mods are fucking gas, and I highly recommend that y'all play them. Personally, my favorite ones have to be the Sonic or any of the Pokemon ones. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna get me some rest.